Well, fire away. It's an exciting day here.
In February of 2015, San Jose Sharks management announced that their AHL affiliate, the Worcester Sharks, would be relocating to San Jose. The move is part of a greater initiative to push AHL hockey on the West Coast.
Well, the planning for the Barracuda to come out here was a long process, trying to get all the affiliate teams to be in a position to be able to do it. Can't say enough about our ownership, Hasso Plattner, and stepping up and allowing this to happen. This is not what we wanted, it's what we needed.
The one thing we wanted to do is build a culture of mentorship and good veterans, good coaching, good development staff. It's Roy, Ryan Mujanel, Mike Ricci, Yevgeny Nabokov, Brian Marchment, and then we have Dirk Graham and Jimmy Bono. These guys are all just great mentors.
San Jose, you guys, it's a little big city that basically runs the world. And I'll tell you one thing, they're proud of their hockey team here.
You have to identify young players that fit in how we want to play. You have to have coaches and development people that believe in them.
Thing with me, you guys, I like having fun. I like working hard and hanging out with you guys and getting to know you. I think that's what it's all about.
Things we were looking to accomplish, I think we have, but the credit really goes to the coaches really believing in development. We believe in homegrown players.
It's no secret that the American Hockey League is the top feeder league for the National Hockey League. In fact, at the start of the 2016-17 NHL season, 82% of the players on opening night rosters around the league have graduated from the AHL. Although the turnover is looked at as a positive, it also presents a challenge for coaching staffs around the AHL. Just ask Roy Sommer, Barracuda head coach and winningest coach in the league.
You know, I've had times when I've come back and we've had like 17 new players, and other years when you come back and you have 3 or 4. But last year when we had, a whole lot of new players.
We knew that there was going to be an influx of some talent, of some extra draft picks, some prospects we got. How quickly they matured, we didn't know. We thought it might take a little bit longer, but because of the mentorship, this group just somehow found its way together.
It was a team that was used to having a lot of influx of different players going in and out. And it didn't seem to matter. It was kind of like the football term, next man up. Everyone contributed, everyone got it done, and that's kind of what they did all season.
Despite being one of the youngest teams in the American Hockey League, the Barracuda finished the season with the league's second best winning percentage. The success of the regular season has set the Barracuda up for their second consecutive trip to the Calder Cup playoffs and a first-round matchup against division rival Stockton Heat.
The Stockton series to date, that had been our hardest series over the past 3 years.
2 teams that didn't like each other. We had some guys pretty banged up. We knocked some guys out of their lineup. It was just a real physical, hard-fought battle. And
it was a great start for our guys to go into there, and they had to battle through a lot of adversity in that series.
We're out shooting them like 50-23 in an overtime game that was 1-1, and we take a penalty for shooting the puck over the glass. They'd just come down and hit the pipe, actually hit the pipe and out the other side, and so it would have been game over. And
could be a short-handed chance here for the Barracuda. Good throw, tries to go over Carpenter, shot, he scores! Ryan Carpenter!
Carpy scores a short-handed goal, assisted by Goodrow. And, that kind of got us rolling into the next round against San Diego.
After splitting the first 2 games on home ice, the Barracuda traveled to San Diego for games 3, 4, and 5. San Jose, who was winless in all 5 games in San Diego during the regular season, must win at least one of the next 3 to force the series back home.
Get pucks in behind him, you guys. Goody, Carpy, Banker.
Yeah. Let's go. Fun game. Win first.
As Game 3 begins, it is the home team that strikes first, as the Gulls jump out to an early 1-0 lead.
They saw that they had persevered through the Stockton series, and they also knew that they had some trouble in that building down in San Diego, so they knew it was going to be hard.
Picked up there by Blackwell, bounces around, he scores! Colin Blackwell has tied this game up!
After 40 minutes of play, the score is 2-1 in favor of San Diego. This game would go right down to the wire.
Crowd to its feet as we near a minute remaining. Empty net to our left side. Mueller walks the line, fires, shot blocked, loose, he scores! Danny O'Regan with 1-0-1 left on the clock.
If there's no play, get it down below us. Never bad shot either. Just keep funneling to the net like we did that third. Let's go, Carpy!
Could be a chance for Meyer down the right wing. Streaking, dangles around his man. 5-0, Timo, he scores! And San Jose wins it in overtime.
Now, boys, that's what we do. Doesn't matter. Overtime.
You know, the next two games, I thought we played pretty good down there, and we took 3 in a row out of a building we hadn't won in all year.
Nobody ever would expect going down there and winning 3 in their building, but showed a lot of character from our group to be able to do that.
Back the other way, good throw, he scores! And the San Jose Barracuda are bound for the Western Conference Final.
The Barracuda start the Western Conference Final on home ice against the Grand Rapids Griffins, a team that boasts not only a talented group of young players, but a handful of veteran leaders with plenty of playoff experience.
You know, they had a full roster. I think half the team was up in Detroit at one point during the year, and so they had a lot of experience, you know, real veteran defense.
In similar fashion to their previous series, the Barracuda split the first 2 games on home ice and head to Grand Rapids for games 3, 4, and 5. As Game 3 begins, the Barracuda leadership group are the first to make an impact. With goals from Captain John McCarthy and forward Ryan Carpenter, the Barracuda take an early lead and hold on to it through the first 40 minutes of play.
You know, we split here, and then the first game back there, we were leading going into the third 2-1, and just kind of stopped pressing.
The Griffins would come out and play a perfect third period of hockey, shutting down the Barracuda offense while rallying off 3 straight goals and winning Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals.
You know, that type of a situation, it's real intense, you know, caught up to us a little bit.
Going into the Grand Rapids series, you know, that's a tough opponent. They're an experienced team. They've been through winning together. You know, they won the Calder Cup back in 2013. They still kind of have a template set from then.
Despite matching the Griffins' compete level in games 4 and 5, the Barracuda were unable to find a way to win. A win that would have forced the series back to San Jose. A win that was almost there. A win that would have kept their season alive.
You know, I thought for sure we were going to bring it back here, but, you know, it was a good series. I thought the last game, Game 5 up there, you know, we're out shooting them 10-1. We're all over them. One of those games where I thought we played really well, and I thought we deserved the win, but, you know, when you're rolling, you know, you seem to get the bounces, and they got them that night.
The Griffins would go on to win the Calder Cup in 6 games versus the Syracuse Crunch. For the Barracuda, the pain of losing is natural, but the team and organization have plenty to hang their hat on.
The American Hockey League playoffs, these 3 series were hard. They were against talented opponents, gritty opponents, high-level competition. Going through these 3 series, we really were able to not only break barriers, but set it up for the future to learn a little bit about ourselves. And again, without playing in the NHL, it's as close really as you can get. And that's what we feel we got out of these playoffs.
It was a real tight-knit team. You know, they hung around off the ice together, and, you know, they had each other's back on the ice all season. And, you know, it was fun for me coming to the rink every day because you were getting a team that was energized every day. And I thought it was a great learning experience for everybody. You know, they all had a good year. You know, they learned how to win. They learned how to play in the playoffs. So that's only going to bode well for down the road for everybody.